What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie, Mel, back again on my channel to give you guys yet another video. Unfortunately, I'm not in my car. I'm in my mom's car right now, so I can't put my phone how I normally would, so I could just relax and talk to you guys hands-free, but that's okay. I wanted to come on here and record a video and talk to you guys about everything that I put in that title. Okay, so basically, I wanted to talk about a situation where I once again had to initiate a hard conversation with one of the people that I've just started interacting with friends-wise on Bumble. And I feel like it's very successful so far because I think I'm just getting over the hump of feeling like it's going to be the end of the world if I bring up something that might make someone feel uncomfortable for a few minutes, you know? And it's like a muscle. It's like the more that you do it, the easier it becomes. And I think that sometimes when you don't get used to bringing up things that bother you or having hard conversations, when you do have those conversations, things can go wrong because it's more emotionally charged. Whereas when you get used to just, the exercise of speaking up for yourself, telling people when you feel upset and just being your authentic self without feeling like you need to be one particular way to be loved, it allows you to get better at having those conversations because you realize that, actually, I can say everything that I need to say and I don't need to yell. I don't need to be super upset. I don't need to be super just emotionally charged negatively in order to say what I need to say. I can say what I need to say in the most kindest way that I can at that time, and that I'm able to articulate in my journey and in the place that I'm in. I try to do my best. Sometimes you don't really know exactly what will offend people. Sometimes just the fact that you say something to them about what they did, it might offend them enough to not want to talk to you anymore. And I just decided that if that's the case, then I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it because when you do start having these conversations, then you start to get a good reaction from it, meaning you can talk about something, share your feelings about a situation, and then move on from it, and then continue to have a friendship or continue to proceed in the relationship without having a rift. It makes you less inclined to interact with people who can't do that with you, because I was actually thinking about it today. You guys know I talk about my last relationship that I had a lot, and the person that I was interacting with, he did not ever want to have a hard conversation about anything. And when I did have the courage to bring things up and share how I was feeling, he would just completely shut down, start distracting himself, or say we were in a position of where we weren't really hanging out anymore, or even after it was over, when I tried to just tell him about how I felt about just whatever it was that was bothering me, he would just not respond and really just stonewall. And I was thinking about it today, and I was just you know what, I don't really want to interact with people like that, because I feel like it's harmful, it's hurtful, and it's not, I would never want to be that person. So, with that being said, I watched a video recently of someone saying, don't date someone that you wouldn't want to be. And I think that goes for so much more than just the surface level of, money or, the life that they live. Maybe it's a job, whatever. No, it's just, if I wouldn't want to be that person in the way that they interact with others, how they interact with me, how they interact with life just in general, how they interact with challenges. Not to say that someone has to be perfect, but it's just for me, I don't feel safe with someone who can't hear me when, I need to express myself. Dang, skin is really freaking skinny right now. I really am glowing. Y'all, make sure y'all check out my skincare video that I just uploaded. I think it's the video before this one. Check that out, because I told y'all everything I do to maintain my skin, and I'm just loving it right now. But anyways, I just decided I don't want to be in, I'm okay without it. You know what I'm saying? It's not even anything other than the fact that I'm totally okay with leaving things behind that no longer serve me so that I can have these relationships, because the relationships that I'm building now feel so much more authentic, because it's like it's based off of me being real, and it's based off of me being able to speak my mind, and it's also helping me to grow, because it was really hard for me before to express myself without feeling like I needed to not express anger, but like act out the anger, even if it's just like passive aggressiveness. It was hard because it was just very hard for me to have those conversations and then not be heard. Like, you know, I just cannot mess with people who like cannot have a conversation with me. And even if the people who have the conversations with me don't get it right every time, that's okay. I don't expect perfection, because I know that it's been hard for me to articulate certain things before. But I think it's about just being willing to try. Be willing to try to understand. Ask questions if you need to. Be willing to elaborate and open to conversate about everything that is being brought up. Like, that's so important. And it's crazy that it's taken me all this time after all the dating that I've done for me to really feel like that and get to this point. But I think that that's one of the reasons why whatever relationship that I do invest in next will probably be very successful, because I'm learning skills that I can bring into it. And I'm also just not accepting things that I don't feel are aligned with me. So if I feel like during the dating process or at any time, if I don't feel like it's for me, like if it doesn't match the growth that I've been doing, if I can't use the new growth that I am accruing on my own with you in the relationship, and then also practice with you and even get better and learn new things, it doesn't feel that attractive to me, because it's just like there's nothing worse than trying your best to do the work on yourself, but then being forced to kind of backslide because someone else isn't willing. Like, I don't think anybody has to be perfect, because I'm not perfect, but I don't know. I think it's just the willingness to wanna just make each other better, I guess, through practicing, like not being too good to open yourself up and at least try to be vulnerable with your partner and to get across things. Like, you know, I never ever want to be in a relationship where I feel like I'm not heard, like, ever again. That's like the worst thing ever, and I think I've been in a couple relationships like that, and I think I'm healing from that. Dang, my skin feels so soft, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that skincare video. But anyway, I have to go. Got a blast like Jimmy Neutron. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna be updating and giving y'all a lock video next. My locks are like so poopy right now, but I don't know. I love them. Every single day I get more comfortable. Like, this is me. Like, period. Period. This is me. And I be getting dudes be trying to talk to me too. Like, you're so beautiful. And it's crazy that before, like, that's a whole nother video, but I do want to talk to you guys in my lock video about how I feel like the way that I perceive myself has changed, and how like my locks have really improved my self-love more than I thought that I needed to. So, but anyway, it's the end of this video. I forgot to do an affirmation in the last one. So today's affirmation is going to be I am worthy to be heard. I am worthy to be heard. And if you watched it to this point, thank you. Please give me a thumbs up and put that affirmation down below. I am worthy to be heard. That's how I know that you watched the whole video. Okay, as always, stay patient, stay cute. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.